Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is Nancy from nancybadillo.com. In today's tutorial, I'll be going over how you can start a wine label shop on Etsy without even having to buy a wine label maker or a high quality printer by simply using drop shipping services. So let's go ahead and begin this tutorial. So what does drop shipping means? So basically, drop shipping is when a store, let's say like my Etsy store, doesn't keep the actual product it sells in stock. Instead, when I sell the product, I purchase the item from a third party and they ship it directly to the customer with my information, with my branding information. And this is where drop shipping comes in. Now, the third party will blind ship the shipment to the customer and brand it using your business name, which in this case will be your Etsy shop, and your name as the shipper. So the customer will never know when they receive the package that you actually went to another place to place the order. They don't know that. They think the package is coming directly from you, from Etsy as the seller. And that's what drop shipping means. Now, there's tons of people that do this online. People do it on Etsy, they do it on Amazon, they do it on eBay. So this is a very popular way to do it. It's also really nice because if you want to start a business and you want to have low risk, you don't want to spend all this money on something that you don't even know if it's going to work out for you, this is the best way to go because you're really not spending any money at all. You're not buying a wine label maker. I mean, a really good high quality one would cost you anywhere from 2,000 to 3,500. You could actually buy a high quality printer for cheaper and do it. But then if you're selling bulks of them, the printer over time won't have the processing um, to do that, to do bulks of them. So you want to make sure you get a high quality wine label that could spit out, let's say, 100 labels within a minute. A printer, it will take longer for the printer to go ahead and print that many. So this is a really low risk way to start a wine label business. And then the nice thing about it is that down the line, if you do start selling a lot of them and you do start making a lot of money, you could take that money, save it, and then really invest in buying your own wine label maker and then not have to pay someone else like a middle cost and actually make even more money now. So the company I currently use for my custom wine labels is called bottleyourbrand.com, and this is their website here, bottleyourbrand.com. And they do a lot of items. They do wine labels, as you could see. They also do beer labels, water labels if you need some of those, stickers, and they have a lot of other items as well. You could kind of browse through their website and kind of see what falls within your niche if you want to do more than just wine labels. And another great thing about bottleyourbrand.com is that they have really low prices. They're one of the ones that have the lowest prices I've seen. They have fast shipping and they have great customer service. So it's really, really nice when you do service with them. I had some labels made to my house just to kind of see the work and see how they come and see how the quality, and it's just extremely really durable, waterproof labels. They come out beautiful. So make sure that whether the next thing about this before I jump the gun is that with when you do when you sell um, your wine labels at your store, you have to adjust the size accordingly to what bottle your brand sells. So you can't say I'm gonna advertise all types of sizes in your store. They say you want to do a 5x5 label or a 3x5 label. You can't do that. You have to stick with what bottle your brand, because ultimately they're the ones that are printing out the label and sending it to the customer. So that will be one of the downside about doing business with them, is that they're very limited on their sizes. They don't have that many different sizes or different shapes. So, however, Do I still sell a lot with them? I do. So I'm not too worried about it. So the regular size, like the standard size for them, is 3.5 inches by 4 inches. So you want to make sure that you need to adjust all your labels in your shop using this size here. And the nice thing about their labels, they're waterproof and extremely durable. Like I said earlier, they're easy to peel and stick anywhere. They're matte coated finish. They're scratch resistance, semi-permanent adhesive, and they do it with a photo quality printing. So it's really, really nice. And all you have to do pretty much, I'm gonna walk you through creating an order through Bottle Your Brand so you could kind of get an idea. So once you sell the label in your Etsy shop, and this is like one of my labels in my Etsy shop. You sell the label, they like it, they say, yes, I approve, I want to get 2 of them. So you go ahead and sell it, they approve the label, you made the label, so perfect. So then what you do is, when you go to Bottle Your Brand, step 1 is you click on customize. Well, you click on create from scratch because you have your own item that you're going to download that you sell in your Etsy shop. So you create from scratch. Here, you will click on customizing. And then on this page, it's going to let you upload your design. So upload your label. So I already have mine. So I'm going to go ahead and add image. And I'm going to look for it in my desktop. And I'm going to go ahead and upload it. So you wait a few seconds while it's getting uploaded. If you upload one and it's too big or too small, you'll notice right away because you'll have these little, this is like the grid, this is where they cut it at. So you want to make sure that your label fits in here properly. If not, you'll be able to fix it, or you'll be able to go back and resize it on the software that you use. I use Adobe Photoshop, so depending on what you use. So once you upload it here, and it's the right size and everything looks good, you add it to cart. That's all you're doing. You're not doing anything else. You already made the label already, so you don't have to edit or do anything through Bottle Your Brand. So now this is the design that they're gonna get. So the next step, which is one of the important steps, is keeping in mind that you will need to upcharge the cost of the label on your Etsy shop. So for instance, one label here costs $3.75 plus shipping. So in your store, I will recommend one label $7. That way you make a upfront, like you make a commission of $3.25. Or let's say 4 labels. You could sell 4 labels in your store for $20. But here is 6 labels for the cost of $5.94. So in a way, you're making $14.06. And the nice thing about that is that you could surprise them with 2 extra labels. And they'll be really happy because they're like, oh, they sent me 2 extra labels. Now you could do another one, would be 6. You could sell 6 labels in your shop for $24. Then you will send them this one, which is 6 labels for $5.94, which therefore you just made $18.06 in commission. So that's how you will work it out. You got to kind of go through this here, and you have to make your own pricing, and you have to make sure that when you do the pricing at your shop that you are making a commission out of it, that you are making a plus and not a negative or staying the same. So like I said earlier, one label you could sell for $7, or let's say you do 4 labels for $20. You will make automatically $14 on that sale. That's not bad at all. That's pretty high, $14. So let's say you get that one. You buy that one. You're gonna send them 4 labels. They get 6 because that's automatically what they have. Here you will select where they live. So I'm just gonna select where I'm at right now, and then you will put the zip code of where you live, or where that person lives. And this is how you could view also the pricing for shipping. Another thing is, make sure that the shipping you're not going to pay for. That's the customer pays for that. So they'll pay for that at your Etsy shop, and then you come here and you purchase that. So out of pocket, you're not paying for shipping either. So you come here, and this is going to be the options right here. So first class is $350, which is 5 to 7 days. Um, Priority mail is 2 to 3 business days. That's $670. And then these are all the additional. They have 1 business day overnight is 40, and then they have on this one, if you do late at night, 36.50. So let's say you just select the standard 350. So then you basically proceed to checkout. And here is where you put all the information. So here you put the billing information that will be you. So you will put, your name. You will put your company name, which will be your Etsy name right here. Address, I would recommend using a P.O. box. I wouldn't put your personal address there. So, put a P.O. box here. Make sure you put commercial. You can put your phone number if you like there as well. I usually do put my number. I've never had no one call me, so. Now, shipping address will be the customer. So you put their name here, you put their address. Make sure that once the customer approves the proof, make sure that you confirm with them the address. Make sure you say, hey, I just want to confirm that this is the address where it's going to be shipped to. Only because you're not actually sending the package. So if it was to get lost, or Bottle Your Brand send it to the customer to the address that you gave, but that was the incorrect address, it is kind of like it's harder to track the package, because even though you're getting a confirmation number, they will have to do all the work in getting that package back and then resending again. So just to kind of avoid any issues, it's just better to verify that the address they gave you is actually their actual address, or where they want the labels to go. Now, one of the most important things to do once you fill out the information and you're about to send the order, right here where it says special instructions, make sure that you put there, please blind ship the order. The reason why I'm saying that is because if you don't put here, blind ship the order. So all you have to do is just type here, please blind ship the order. This way they know to blind ship it, meaning that they're not going to put that the package came from bottleyourbrand.com. They're going to put it like it came from your Etsy shop to that person's home. But you do have to notify them. If you don't put it here and you forget, then the customer is going to notice that it came from a third party. So you want to make sure that you enter that there. And then all you have to do is place the order. Once you place the order, you get a confirmation number from Bottle Your Brand. You get it automatically within seconds in your screen. You also get an email saying, thank you, your order has been placed. And within 1 business day, you'll receive another email that actually has the tracking number. They're really quick to work on your order. So if you do an order Monday morning, by Tuesday, they already send you the tracking number and they shipped it out already. So they're really, really quick. Once Bottle Your Brand produces a tracking number, what I normally do is I go back to my Etsy shop, I go in the order, and I put in the tracking number, and then I close out the order. So that way the customer has the tracking number as well. I never close out the order until I get the tracking number. That way, in the future, if I have to track that package or I want records of what I sent to the customer, everything's on Etsy the proper way. So this is the quickest way that anyone could start a wine label shop without the cost of buying a wine label maker, without the cost of having to spend so much money on a high quality printer, paper, and branding, and this and that. So this is the quickest way. Now, there are advantages and disadvantages of selling products as a drop shipper. And these are the advantage, and then also advantages and disadvantages of selling on bottleyourbrand.com. So the advantages is that they do have cheap pricing. There are other manufacturers out there that you could do drop shipping with them, but the charges that they cost for a wine label, like how much they charge you, is very, very high. So I love their pricing. They have fast service. That's another advantage. They have great customer service. They let you blind ship the order. Majority of them do. Great quality of labels. They also, when you sell them by bulks, the pricing does drop, so you could sell a whole bunch of labels in bulks and make a lot of money in your shop. Um, the pro, the another pro is no inventory at home. I'm sorry. Another pro is no inventory at home, and it doesn't require a lot of money to start up, like I said earlier. Now, the cons of Bottle Your Brand is that they have limited size. So for like the mini wine labels, they're 3x2, and that's it. And they're square. And then for the standard sizes, they're 3.5 by 4, and they have another size. But that's all they have. You can't, it's only one design. It's like a square. You can't do a circular label. You can't do a rectangular label. So that's the con. Um, Even though that's another con is that even though they include your business name and it's blind ship, you're not able to actually put like a handwritten thank you card or add personal touches to your order. There are dropshipping companies out there that will charge you a little bit more, and every time they send a package to a customer from behalf of you, they do your branding as well. Like they do your box, they do a thank you card in there, they do everything else for you. But bottleyourbrand.com doesn't do that. So that's another con for me. However, I personally feel that the pros overweight the cons. So you can't, always start your business this way, the wine label business this way. And once you establish yourself and you have a lot of money and you sold a lot, you could go ahead and buy your own wine label maker and print them yourself. And then, you don't have to charge. You don't have to be the middleman. Now, instead of making for 4 labels, instead of making $14, now for 4 labels, you're actually selling them for 20 and you're making 20. So this was like a quick tutorial on a great way to start a wine label business with a low cost. I hope that you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you have any questions about selling wine labels or questions about, oh, another thing I wanted to cover really quick was when you start a wine label, because you're not going to actually you're not going to print it out yourself. I recommend going to creativemarket.com because this is where I buy my mock-ups for wine. This is how I did this wine here. So you will go here. This is actually one that I purchased. You will go here, and these are files that you could download, and you could put your actual wine in here as an example to promote as a mock-up on your Etsy shop. And I guarantee you that if you do it this way, you do it the professional way, and buy a mock-up, put it in here. It looks really nice. It looks like it's actually printed out. This is more of a nicer way to showcase your item, and it will increase your sales. And this one is a great package. It has so many options, so many of them that you can use. So this is creativemarket.com. I will leave the links below on my text description so you can find them down there. And what I was going to say earlier is if you have any questions about this tutorial, make sure you leave a comment below. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, make sure you do. I'll be adding additional videos on how to grow your Etsy business, social media, tips and branding, and a lot more. So thank you again for watching this tutorial, and you guys have a wonderful day.